keeps, there's farms and like lumber mills and stuff around them that you can take over to weaken the keep. Well, like none of my teammates were around, and I was like I was AFC for a minute, and then when I came back, no one was around. I went outside, and there was like 5 dudes attacking a farm. They're killing the AIs at the farm, and I was like, oh shit. And I like stalk them for a minute, like a good 2 or 3 minutes. I'm stalking them, just sneaking around because I was a vampire. And then like 2 of them separate from each other, and then one of them comes around like a corner away from them, so I kill him while he's by himself. And they were obviously in a party, because as soon as I'm like about done killing him, 2 more of them come around to help him. I kill them, and then the other 2 guys don't even know what's going on. They're still attacking the AIs, and then I fucking start sneaking up on them, and one of them sees their teammate dead on the ground, so he runs up to revive his teammate. And like he's halfway through reviving his teammate, and I just kill him. And then the last guy is like, oh, what the fuck? And he tries to run away and gets killed. That was pretty dope. But then they nerfed my class and ruined the game for me.
Oh, so they pulled an arc.
Dragon Knight's not supposed to be a wizard. It's supposed to be a knight, you freaking cheater. What the fuck, man?
So because you thought outside the box and were creative with your character build, as you should be on an MMO, you were punished. Sounds about right.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm thinking, you know what would be badass? If I made a fucking pyromancer. And then like, I tried doing it and I was like, you know, I got my ass beat. Maybe I should wear stuff that boosts magicka. So I wore robes. Like, you know, this is actually working very well. And then once I got it down, because that game came down
I still
to, like,
sat here for 45
your
minutes
character
trying
build
to
was
get
like
into
a
a
fucking
game.
science. Like, you'd have to cycle your moves, especially with like what I was doing. I'd cast shields repeatedly. And then the Dragon Knight's special ability, you like
Are you able to join that?
sprout these like magma dragon wings and fling up into the air and pounce down on them, and it like causes an explosion on them. It's really powerful. One of the morphs you could do for it, when you activate the dragon pounce, it refills your stamina, or it refills your magicka and your health all the way. So you'd be in a battle with somebody, shield stack. Oh, and it would give you an overshield for 10 seconds. That was 100 and something % of your base health. So you cast the 2 things and then dragon pounce, and you'd have triple shields, and then they couldn't really hurt you. Even though you're wearing robes, they couldn't break through your magic shields. Literally, the only character I couldn't beat with that character was a sorcerer, if they built it a certain way. They built a shield stacking sorcerer, basically the same thing I was doing, except that class is actually meant for magic. They would beat me because they just have more shields, basically. They have higher DPS. Actually, they didn't necessarily have more shields, but they had higher DPS, and when you're both shield stacking, whoever can break through first usually wins, so...
Yeah.
Mine was more of a fucking wear down, and theirs was like, just OP. And that's why I don't understand why they didn't nerf that one first. Because that one was way more OP, it's just that I think more people did it, so they probably knew they'd piss off a huge % of the fan base if they nerfed that class. Because after all, it is meant for magic, right? It's a mage, or a sorcerer, or whatever, so... They made mine just, like, punished for not doing the role it was meant for, basically. That's what I felt like they did, and that's when it ruined the game for me. Because I was punished for not playing the role that they set the character to be. A tank and a knight, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't do that, so they were... just like, no, you can't do that, asshole. Fuck. And then I think the funny thing is, after they did that, nerfed the character that I played because it wasn't the role it was designed for. They released stamina-based sorcerer.
Seriously? We're a bunch of
Mhm.
assholes.
And I'm like, are you kidding? You seriously kidding? It was because
ridiculous.
the streamers were really popular
I
in
hate
that
this
game.
game, bro. It's so
The
stupid.
dueling dueling streamers for SO.
Yeah.
That's where people would get their builds. They'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go watch this guy's stream and copy his build so I could beat everyone." And then that would be the meta. You know what I mean? Like, "Oh, copy this dude's Nightblade build. That's the new meta." Or like, "Copy
Which
this
is
dude's Sorcerer build. That's the new meta." Like,
Which is
don't
kind of
create your
gay
own.
when you think about it, because like the people that stream and like got those builds spent so much time probably just trying to like put those builds together.
Why would they give their build away? Exactly. Like, that's, well, I don't know if that's what you were gonna say, but like that's what I was
No,
thinking the whole
that's
time. Like, why would you give away your build like that just so everyone can do it and then they'll nerf it?
yeah. Like I would never.
These are
wanna-
idiots and they want to show it off.
That's
Look what
not-
I did! I made a cool build.
Yeah, well, I
you
mean, you're
kinda
gonna be
ruined it for
proud of
everyone
it.
now because
Yeah, but I mean, like, is
Yeah,
it really
maybe-
their fault that they're proud
I
of the
get
work
it,
that they
but-
just put into it?
yeah, but
You're not the
they
only
have
person
to
who found
realize
out
that
about
they're
it, and they're
giving it away.
exposing it just
You
on
know what I
purpose,
mean?
so
Like-
they should, so no one else
I'd
can be
take
that
more
strong.
pride in beating
Yeah.
everyone's ass and them not knowing
Oh.
how I was doing it, and them thinking I was cheating, but legitimately not cheating, and no way they can prove it or figure out what's going on. I wouldn't go on my stream and be like, do this move, then do this move. Put all of these on here and put these for your skill points. Make sure you have 50 champion points so you can put it into this. Like, that is so douchey. That is so douchey for the people that copy those builds. You literally went on there. You might as well have taken a fucking pen and paper and written down every single thing they did and then copied it directly, because that's exactly what people pretty much did.
It's so grimy.
And I never did that. Me and Telnarmo, when we started playing that game, we set out to make unique builds. That
Yeah.
was what we wanted to do when we started playing. And we did, and then got punished. And then did it again and got punished again. And then I quit. Because the Dragon Knight thing pissed me off, and then I made a new character and I made a Templar, which is like healing. It's a healer, basically. But it had some moves that were like devastating if you put a lot of points into magic. So, once again, instead of a Templar being a knight healer, I fucking made my character a vampire and put everything in magic and wore light armor and used a staff. And it was unkillable because you can do so much healing. You can literally fight somebody for 10 minutes straight and just toy with them and they won't be able to kill you.
That's awesome.
Unless they're actually like know how to play and they have a proper fighting build, like they have enough DPS to hurt you, you know, to hurt you through your healing. If there was just an average player, you could literally clown on people.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
bad.
that just
And then they
sounds
nerfed
like...
that, and then I quit.
I couldn't totally wreck people, so I stopped playing because fuck that game.
Exactly, dude. Like, I make a build totally unique, wreck people like no other. Videos of me 1 versus 5, me and another friend with the same build going into a keep with like 10 or 15 guys in there defending, and they can't kill us. We're seriously just running through, killing them, jumping out the door, running back in, and just shield stacking and just distracting the fuck out of them while our team is outside killing everything. And yeah, so it's not like we were cheating. We just figured out the perfect combination of gear set with certain moves and proper one-sided builds for an MMO if you're in PvP. A lot of people are afraid to do that, but that's how you win. Plain and simple, that's how you win. You want to win in a fucking game like that? You make your character highly specialized.
Yeah.
Like, literally, all my points went into magic. I didn't put anything in health. I didn't put anything in stamina. Everything went into magic. And I just relied completely on abilities. So,
Holy shit.
with the shield thing, like, that's why I would put it all into magic, because the strength of it multiplies by how much points you have, plus champion points too. So, I don't know. I guess you could call it an exploit, but they built it into the game like that. And they didn't know that that was gonna happen. Like, you put things in the champion tree to make overshields this much % stronger when you put a point into it. You put the overshields so they scale off of your magic. And you put these 3 types of overshields available for this character. Did you not think that people who are smart are gonna exploit that? Like, of course they are. They're going to put all the points they can into each one of those things just to make their shield as ungodly strong as they can.
Right.
One dude I knew, I couldn't kill him. Dude, even with my fire god build, I used to call it. Me, Telnarmo, and Arbs, and another dude. All 4 of us at the same time could not kill this guy. He was fucking clowning us. And he was a sorcerer with the super shield thing I was talking about. Literally running around just clowning on us. We couldn't kill him for literally like 15 minutes straight until we pulled the dude into the party and was like, what in the literal fuck is going on? Are you cheating or something? He's like, no, man. Like, he explained what he was doing, and I'm like, holy shit.
I love this.
Is nasty.
It's brilliant. Why didn't I think of this?
Yeah, he was an annoying, like, teenage kid, but he was really good at the game. Very good.
Yeah, I studied the arts of Elder Scrolls. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He did what we did, but his build was just better. Like, I don't know. He made a
just played
unique
more.
build that was just like the best build I'd ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Marry him.
They nerfed it eventually. I think I wasn't the only person to be pissed about that, because, like I said, they later released like stamina sorcerer moves. Like, people were like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you can't even make what you want. You have to make these certain classes or you lose. And they're like, oh, okay, well, go ahead. But by then it's too late, because they already ruined people's game
Right.
3 times over. Yeah, the good old days. Before the DLCs, when PvP was all keep battles. I think that was the funnest part of the game. It's like debatably the reason why you should buy a game when it first comes out. Because people don't really know what they're doing at the beginning. It's really fun discovering everything, you know? And
Yeah.
that you can never get that as if you buy it late, everyone already had that. And you're just gonna be a screeb and get owned and probably get mad because you don't know what you're doing.
Right. Just
Like-
play.
Even with Ark, do you know how long it was before we even knew Plant X were a thing?
Dude, I can only imagine what it's like for like new Ark players.
Oh, dude, it was crazy experience. I remember one time being fucking terrified because we went on a journey after we got raided to try to find somewhere else to live, and we started to go north into the harder zone. And it got nighttime and started raining really hard. While we were in the middle of the fucking jungle in West Zone, and we were like, oh no, we don't even know where we are. Like, oh shit. And like, somebody